listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Break it down, move around, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you sitting on? That ass make a brother need crash, and sure as the booty get any bigger, you gon' need ass.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D and Mamba.
We've been gone for a few weeks.
Been a while. It's been a
Few
while.
weeks.
Gotta shake the rust off.
That's true, yeah.
Everybody shake. Rustin.
So yeah, so
Like
for,
Taylor Swift,
so-
shake it off. Shake it off.
So if we're a little rusty, it's because we've been out of commission for a bit.
When's the last time we had an episode, Junker?
2 weeks ago. Not last week, not the week before, but the week prior to that.
And so much has happened.
What's happened?
Oh, yeah. Normal stuff.
Day to day.
Normal day-to-day stuff, you know. Another day, another mass shooting. But, you know, we're not here to talk about that.
Oh my God, already?
That is true. Another day, another mass shooting.
But, you know, those are commonplace now.
Yeah, but it's okay though because we're sending thoughts and prayers. So
Thoughts and prayers. Mass shootings now are as American as baseball.
because the
Apple pie.
Yeah. I mean, as messed up as it is, that is true.
I mean, it's not inaccurate.
No, it is not.
You mean inaccurate?
You're not. No, you are not incorrect. What, you guys doubting
Knowledge.
my knowledge?
Yeah. Because you, like Ty Lopez, have none.
What about all these books behind me?
Yeah.
These 20,000 books.
Yeah, if you see all these books in here, that's because we have the most valuable thing in the world, and that's
Knowledge.
Not money, but
Knowledge.
thank you, Ty Lopez.
Anyway, so what else is going on, guys? Anything good?
Felt like I had to talk about, a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And then I got here and that instantly went away.
Interesting.
I feel like these past 2 weeks I've had a lot to say, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait till we record. I could talk about this, I could talk about that, and I was like, I should write it down, and then I'm like, I'll remember it.
It's like taking a test. You study for it and you're like, man, I'm going to ace this test. I can't wait. And then the test comes and you're like, fuck, my brain is shit. That's how I feel right now.
Speaking of the test, you guys were I saw an interesting Facebook post, and it was what was the dumbest reason you've gotten kicked out of class for, or the dumbest reason you've seen someone get kicked out of class for? Do you guys remember? You guys ever been kicked out of class?
Yeah, I've been kicked out of class. What is the dumbest reason? Well, I went to a school filled with minorities, so everybody got kicked out of class at least once.
It was just like a common thing.
Yeah, it was a public school.
Oh, okay, yeah. I also went to public school.
Let's see. Oh, one thing I remember is this kid got kicked out of class. We almost got into a scuffle. What he did was he comes up to me and he has a deck of cards, and he's like, I didn't really like get along with him, or I don't know. We never spoke or anything. And he came up to me with a huge grin on his face, so I knew he was up to something. He said, "Hey man, pick a card. I want to show you this magic trick." And I'm like, "I'm good." Like I knew that there was something going on. And he's like, "No, I'm going to show you a real magic trick." So I'm like, "All right, fine." So I pick a card, and he was like, "Do you know what card it is?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Pick these up," and he threw the cards in my face.
What the hell?
So I got pissed. So I was like,
What kind of trick is that?
he's just being a dick.
I guess.
So I got pissed, and I like snatched his hat, his fitted hat off his head, and I walked to the garbage can and I fucking like dunked it in there.
Nice.
And he got super pissed. And I remember we were about to fight, but the teacher like saw us about to like square up on each other. We're waiting for each other to swing
Yeah,
first.
you like swing first.
Yeah,
swing first.
I'm not gonna swing unless he swings first.
Right.
So, but the teacher like split us up, and he kicked the kid out, which was hilarious.
Nice.
You didn't get kicked out?
No.
So
Why
what,
not?
so what happened to the deck of cards? Are they still? Are they still on the floor to this day?
Probably.
Nobody picked them up.
Were they nudie cards?
No, they were just
Like playing cards.
regular playing cards.
That sucks. Should have been nudie playing cards. Those are the best kind.
So that's a very interesting magic trick.
You should try it sometime.
What I remember I was fuming.
Mom, I dare you to do it to your girlfriend.
No, I would never. That's kind of like a shitty thing to do.
That is a shitty thing to do. So
It's like hit somebody in the face with cards.
so you go through the whole hassle like, all right, pick a card. And they pick the card, right? You memorize it. Right? Don't pick these up. And, then you
And
just
especially if she thinks like I'm gonna show her a genuine magic trick.
yeah, she's gonna be disappointed and upset.
Yeah, she's like excited, like, oh,
Magic.
All right.
maybe maybe mom is taking up a new hobby. Maybe
Like, nope, still a dick.
like, sure, magic isn't the most lucrative career, but I'm excited he's doing something with his time.
Dude, David Copperfield's a baller.
Yeah, so is David Blaine.
Yeah, so is David Blaine.
David Blaine
Chris Angel
just holds
had his own show.
David Blaine just holds his piss in for hours at a time. That's it.
That's
That's the only.
That's his magic
That's
trick.
his magic trick.
No, he's what do you call it? He's a
And he doesn't even seem excited. Like, I saw you on Facebook.
he's an endurance
You're
performer.
interested in going to
Yeah,
his
because I love
performance.
David Blaine. He's like one of the best magicians of all time.
So do you want to watch him like sit in a box for like 8 hours?
That's not what he does in his shows, you idiot. He's gonna do all sorts of shit. He caught a fucking bullet with his mouth.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was watching the whole special.
You know who else caught a lot of bullets?
Who?
Chris Angel. See, you guys thought I was gonna make a joke.
That's not-
about
you were
what.
gonna say-
That's not what you were gonna say.
You thought I
You
was.
just thought
You
about it.
thought I was gonna reference something in light of recent events. But boy, are you guys disappointed that I didn't.
I have egg on my face right now. I don't know how you.
Yep. Exactly. Shame on you guys.
Chris Angel hasn't caught any bullets.
Shame on you guys for thinking that.
Yeah, but Chris Angel hasn't caught any bullets.
You know who? You know what? David Blaine's greatest magic trick is making men's wives disappear because he's part of the pussy posse.
Oh yeah. that was his first magic trick.
Yeah.
His first magic trick is making your girl disappear.
But he doesn't even seem like enthusiastic. Like on his show, he's,
Look at this. And,
see,
oh
this
look.
is my hand. I'm gonna put a nail through it.
Oh look.
Yeah.
Everyone's like freaking out, and he's just like
Yeah.
looking at the camera, like all weird. Like that's why that parody, that guy that makes fun of David Blaine, and he's always pranking those two gay guys.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
What two gay guys?
High on YouTube.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Don't even get me
send you-
started on
I'll send you a link.
Chris Angel.
Oh, Chris Angel's the worst.
Yeah.
David Blaine's way better.
Did you guys ever know that Chris Angel? Well, okay, I would say it's a beef, but it's not a beef if it's just it's one person and the other person doesn't acknowledge the other person.
It's not a beef.
Yeah,
So is that like Donald Trump with like everybody that tweets him?
yeah,
Yeah.
that. But there was a grudge that Chris Angel had against David Copperfield. Like he would talk mad shit about who's a better magician.
David Copperfield's like
just whatever.
that's like a Smush Parker talking shit to like Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan's like, the fuck?
like he's just,
I am magic.
yeah,
You think magic? You think David Copperfield?
yeah. Just watching me make this money stack up.
There was a
Yeah.
book. There was a book written about him. It's called
Who?
David Copperfield.
Is it?
Yeah, never heard of it?
No, I'm not really into magic.
Go to your library. It's a very popular book. It's called
David Copperfield,
Yeah,
that's
it's called
it.
David Copperfield.
Why would you go to the library? Just to get the ebook.
Well,
Or do that.
I'll download the PDF. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's floating around somewhere.
Yeah.
Watch, look it up. Look it up. It was written in like the.
I'm not gonna look it up
It was
right
written
now.
in like
Look
the
it
30s or like the 20s.
The what?
It was written in like the 30s or 20s.
David Copperfield's book
Yeah.
was written in the 30th century.
Wait
I
a
mean,
minute.
decade.
Yeah, it's written like how many years into the future? In the 30th century. 'Cause we're in the 20th right now, so the book's not probably a future release we're talking about.
Wait, are we in the 21st century?
Yeah, we're in the 21st.
Whatever. Yeah, I guess we're all wrong. No one knows what the fuck is going on.
Clearly.
But have you read his book?
No, I haven't read it personally, but
Okay.
I hear it's very good. It got rave reviews
From who?
from like everybody that's read it.
But from the 1930s? Or
There,
from,
there
like,
is
people-
there is one
Yeah,
negative
I'm-
review on it on Amazon, and that review is from Chris Angel.
Here,
But
look,
I guess Chris Angel would go on Twitter and just talk like mad shit about David Copperfield and post how much money that.
Wait, I thought David Blaine had the beef.
No, Chris Angel.
Oh, Chris
had
Angel has beef. Okay. Oh,
David
yeah, look,
Copperfield.
it was written by Charles Dickens.
his one-sided beef.
Can
David
you
Copperfield.
Google Chris Angel beef? I just want to see his tweets because they're like super petty.
Yeah, make sure you word it right. I don't want to see Chris Angel's junk. You see Chris Angel beef, you'll see a dong.
Just go to.
Chris
images.
Angel just exposed the hell out of David Copperfield.
No, he didn't.
That's what it says.
It's
Magic beef. Chris Angel, David Copperfield troll each other. It's on Complex.
Oh yeah, just read some of the tweets in there. I don't think David Copperfield does anything. He doesn't like really respond. I mean, the guy, how old is he? He's probably like 50.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, he doesn't give a fuck.
Well, he's from the past. He traveled to the future. He's a real magician.
Oh, what if he's just from the future, and he just has really high tech stuff?
Oh, maybe.
It's true.
All right, this is gonna take too long. This is gonna kill the
There you
energy.
go.
Fun.
Just hit 1 million real Twitter followers.
Oh.
Didn't buy them like DC, who continues to. Oh shit! This stupid pop.
Wait, Daniel Cormier buys Twitter followers?
DC, who continues to buy all his fake followers. Real fans can't be bought. What the fuck? So he's just hating on fucking Copperfield,
Yeah.
and I don't buy my Twitter. He says it again. I don't buy my Twitter followers like DC.
Speaking of buying Twitter followers, you guys remember, we talk about Doug Polk, the guy that does like the YouTube videos exposing like scammers.
Yeah.
There's this one YouTube guy that does a bunch of like Udemy videos. Like he'll like how to make money in cryptocurrency, and one of them was like how to manage your social media accounts, and one of them is like get 100,000 followers guaranteed. How to get 100,000 Twitter followers guaranteed, and like I guess you pay for this Udemy course, and like he teaches you how to do it. But if you look at his Twitter, he only has like less. He has like way less than 100,000.
Yeah,
It's
why
like,
does
it's like it's kind of a red flag right there. So a lot of people do buy their Twitter followers apparently.
This is like in Silicon Valley where they bought like users
They bought what?
for their app.
They
Like
do
you
that?
pay people in India and they like download your app and use it just so you
really?
get like
Oh yeah,
downloads
they,
and shit like that.
they have them. Have you guys ever seen those? I think they call them like farms,
Oh yeah. Or
like in Thailand or Indonesia or whatever, Indochina, wherever that country is, and they have like a giant room.
and there's nothing but cell phones.
Yep, like a wall, of nothing but cell phones. They're all
And
wired
they just
up,
like everything.
and they're just like there's like a bot installed in each one, and they're liking either tweets or photos or
we
whatever.
should get that for like YouTube and shit.
Definitely.
Like
I still
views,
wouldn't
so
do
you
it.
pay for YouTube
So
views.
we can be like Ty Lopez.
Yeah.
We can have like 10 million views and like 3 likes.
Exactly.
3 likes and like 5 dislikes.
And then we can become like YouTube sponsored or whatever.
And
the fuck
then
it's
we
called.
could spread.
knowledge,
Yeah, to the world.
This comedian, Bobby Lee, he has a podcast, and
We're not here to promote.
I know we're not.
Podcast.
I'm not talking about his podcast, but I'm talking about him.
Okay.
He bought his the other people on his podcast fake Instagram followers. So like overnight they went up like 2,000 followers, and they were like, what the fuck? Like what happened? And they like had to investigate it and like, yeah, I bought you guys followers. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's hilarious.
We should invest in some followers just to see.
Yeah.
I mean,
Followers, subscribers, likes.
we'll tell everybody full disclosure, they're not real, but we're trying to build our brand.
That's true.
Trying to build our brand. Yeah. I hate it. Like the other day, I was going on this guy's I don't know. We had mutual friends, and I was just going on his profile, and I was going through his page, and I was like, "There's a lot of lies here." He's like, "I have my own company. I'm a brand consultant, event planner," and then it said works at DoorDash.
DoorDash. What the fuck is that?
It's like I think you deliver food.
It's
or
like
shit.
Uber Eats kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, I run my own business." No, bro, you work at DoorDash.
No, motherfucker, you deliver food.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of people, like if they receive a 1099, like if you like, if you work for Uber or I guess DoorDash might be the same. Like you're like a contractor basically. So
yeah.
you're not like an employee. But,
Yeah.
So they give you a 1099, which is basically you work for yourself. That's just a way so they don't have to give you like insurance and benefits and you got to pay your own taxes. But I guess people mistake that like anybody with a 1099 all of a sudden is a CEO of their own company.
Yeah.
And that's why you put like on Facebook, CEO of my own company.
CEO. Whenever I see like occupation, CEO of my company, and like the profile picture is them in a suit, like a professional headshot. I'm like, all right, this guy either shills Herbalife, which a lot of times they do, or they're in some type of thing where like they're trying to get people to join them to invest in
Yeah.
in their ventures.
Bro, I don't know how you guys do this 9 to 5 shit. Hit me up if you're trying to make real money.
Yeah. And then they put pictures of like wads of cash. And
Yeah.
like, you can make this money too. Hit me up. Inbox me for details.
Motivated, dripping with success.
And people are like, oh, like what do you do? Like inbox me. Also, how does it go? Inbox. Okay.
So they're gonna start pyramid scheming it.
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't you just like obviously if it's that lucrative and if it's that real, why don't you just put it on the post like, hey, you can make money doing this.
Because he doesn't. Because he's like Ty Lopez.
If you're very
he's one of Ty
vague.
Lopez's friends.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
you know,
because
he
he has
doesn't-
a lot of because Ty Lopez has a lot of those friends that are like millionaires.
Yeah.
but they don't want to be in the public eye.
No.
Well, they'll tell him.
but they'll tell him.
Right.
They'll tell him their secrets.
Right. So it's the
because
same
they're
thing.
boys.
So that's the same thing with these people. They don't want to tell everybody else. They just want to tell you
They'll tell
because they're
him,
good friends.
and then he will tell you,
yeah.
but for a fee.
Exactly.
A low fee, of course.
Right.
Because
you're boys.
Because he's trying to pay it forward.
Right.
And it's all about spreading that.
Knowledge.
Does that mean who's the CEO of this company?
Me.
That doesn't sound right.
We're all CEOs.
Or part owners?
Yeah.
So
it's
we-
it's a partnership.
So
we should put-
33%?
0.33.
33.333.
Repeating, of course.
Yeah.
Repeating, yeah. So I guess why didn't I ever get my share of the investment
So
money?
update your LinkedIn.
Because you don't haven't invested anything.
The advertisement money.
You want your $6?
Yeah.
All right.
Bro, you gotta update your LinkedIn.
Oh shit, yeah.
You're part owner.
Part owner, CEO of New Kids
Yep.
on the Pod Incorporated. Like, I wonder what they do.
No, it's New Kids on the Pod Enterprises.
Or just NKOTP.
I like Enterprises better. I think Enterprises sounds cooler.
Yeah.
Okay,
than
NKOTP Enterprises.
Enterprises,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
What do they do?
We
Oh,
provide.
inbox me.
Inbox me. Yeah. Oh, what do you guys do? Inbox me.
Do they have inbox on LinkedIn? They should have it.
Inbox me on like something else that's not this.
You know, what's the opposite of a gripe?
Like a shout out.
Okay, I'll do a shout out.
All right, here let's make a quick theme song for it. Shout out, shout out.
You know, you make me want to shout out, shout out.
Good, that was a good one.
That was good?
Yeah.
Right.
Off the old dome piece.
Nice.
That sounded kind of rehearsed to me.
No.
Like you've been practicing that in front of a mirror.
Not at all.
Because you had the facial expressions like you've been practicing.
I was having a heart attack.
You were stroking out.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I have a shout out to. I'm on Instagram a lot. More than I'd like to be. I spend. Like, if I had to spend most time on any social media, it's probably Instagram. I don't know why. You could just get lost in it for hours. But I've noticed that there's a trend. There's a trend of Hispanic guys, mainly Mexican guys, dating very attractive Caucasian women. And I like to applaud those men. God bless you. God bless you. You're doing it for the culture. Give it up, motherfuckers. Clap.
First of all, I don't agree with that
Why not?
because you're basically diluting the bloodline.
No, it's okay if you're a guy.
Oh, okay.
If you're a girl, though, like, you have a sister, right?
Yeah.
You have a sister. Well, I have a sister, too. And
You have a sister too.
I have
don't
more
Yeah, we all have
sisters.
sisters.
You have like 3 sisters.
Your
I have two
sister's
sisters.
married to a Mexican guy, though, right?
One of them is the other one's married a white guy.
Ooh, see,
that's not gonna
diluting the
work.
bloodline.
Does she have kids?
Yes.
Ooh,
Are they at all, like, special?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. But you know when you dilute the bloodline, that's why I applaud.
But you're diluted.
That's why
Is that why you're special?
Yes.
That's why you have a high A
Yes.
score?
A score. That's why Junkyard. I applaud Junkyard because not only he's taking the extra step. Not only did he marry a Mexican girl, but he's keeping the bloodline pure by
Yeah, he is keeping the bloodline strong.
marrying his cousin.
Yeah, like that bloodline is pure.
I thought you were going to say because she's from Mexico.
like
No.
that. Like,
Yeah, she is.
like that family tree is not gonna like grow that much because it's all on the same side, you know. Mm-hmm. It's like 2 branches, just like they go out and then they just come right back in.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, if you if you have sex with your sister and you keep wouldn't that be keeping it like
First of all, why would you
the
even say something
bloodline?
like that?
It's like
No, hold on.
like-
Let me hear him out. I want to hear where he's going.
So hold on. So wouldn't that make the bloodline even purer?
Yes.
And then hold on.
Yes.
And
That's how kings and
That's
queens.
then-
how Targaryens
right,
are
the
made.
target exactly. Hold on, wait. That's not the end of this. So if that's the case, if your bloodline's so pure and then you come out with kids that are mentally challenged. So maybe they're not really mentally challenged. Maybe they're super special, and we're the ones that are mentally challenged because they're the purebreds.
They're just the next stage in evolution.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong.
So maybe we're the ones that are fucked up in the head.
Well, I already know that we're fucked up. That's not really much of a.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to my original point. I don't know where this went somewhere different.
So you applaud
Just like
the minority
Hispanics to the.
yeah, Mexican guys just killing it. Like there's just one girl that I fap to.
Oh, your girlfriend?
I fap on her. And I was going through her Instagram page and I know she had a boyfriend. I was like, who's this, who's this queer? And then I noticed not only was he from Chicago, he was from the South Side, he was a Mexican guy. And I was like, huh.
Do you think that maybe you like it or you applaud because deep down you could see it's like you're living vicariously through them?
Yeah, that could have been.
It's like that could have been me.
That could have been me.
Yeah.
Nah. Like he like I went browsing through his Instagram. He's a tattoo artist, so he has a leg up on me. I'm not very talented. But he's from Chicago, he's a Mexican kid, and he's like super nerdy.
He's probably not. If he's a tattooer, he's probably not that funny. You're probably funnier than him, Mambo.
Think so?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, but he probably makes a lot more money, which is understandable. But he's killing it.
So you have it, folks. So if you're a Mexican guy, get yourself a snowflake.
But it can't be the other way around.
It's good for you, but
Yeah.
bad for them.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Definitely should get yourself a snowflake.
You know what's a good show? Is Glee.
Dude, first of all, I've been telling you about Glee
No, you haven't.
since like it came out, and you have hurled insults at me that I care not to repeat on the
I haven't
air.
hurled anything.
Yes, you hurled many slurs.
Nope.
You've questioned my heterosexuality many a times when I talk about Glee, and now how the tables have turned.
Oh, that should be one of my great. Anyways, but Glee is a great show. And
Hold on. What's that sound?
So you've been playing with that box over there, and you started making it
This?
happen. Yeah.
Does that fix it?
is it fine now? Are you gonna edit this out or whatever? It's cool.
All right, back to Glee.
We're good.
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Glee's a great show.
So how did that come about?
Well, my girlfriend,
Glee is a great show, by the way.
Yeah, my girlfriend was watching every episode of The Office. Well, she watched the entire, series of The Office.
Nice, as everyone should.
And so we're sitting there, like, what do we do now? And she was like, oh, do you want to watch Glee? And I was like, I'm like, I guess I'll watch it. And then after the first episode, I was like, we could watch the second one.
Yeah, just to see where it goes.
See where it goes. See where the plot, see where the storyline goes.
Yeah.
And those fucking kids, why can't they just sing? Why does that have to be so difficult? Why won't they let them sing, Junkyard?
How far are you into the?
I think I'm almost done with the first season.
Oh, so are you at? So where are they at? I don't want to spoil anything.
I'm at the episode. I just finished watching the episode with what's that guy from How I Met Your Mother? Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the last episode that I watched.
You know what, guys? I'm really proud of you guys.
Why?
Super proud. I'm very happy and proud that you guys decided to come out of the closet on the show.
Shut up.
And like
You watch
reveal to the
You
world.
watch Nashville.
Yeah, but that's about country music. There's nothing wrong with country music.
Country music is the queerest thing out there.
It's not queerer than a bunch of little boys singing all
First
day.
of all,
Okay.
First of all, that show is not just a bunch of little boys.
Secondly,
and they're all gay.
they were in high school.
Yeah, they're underage.
But they definitely weren't
They're
little
minors.
boys because they were all like 30 when they were filming that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's about minors singing and being gay.
Actually, I think one of them was gay.
Yeah,
There's
one
a couple of
was
them that
gay.
are gay.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm talking season 1. They got to start off with one, then they add more as the show
Not
progresses.
that there's anything wrong with being gay, but like I said, I'm proud. I'm proud that you guys decided to do that
Hey,
on this
it's
platform.
a great show. Jane Lynch is hilarious.
Oh yeah, she is.
She she's like the villain, but it's wonderful.
Just so you know, like the second to last episode of the first season, Yeah, you might want to.
might-
Might want to have some tissues.
I'm gonna go for a field trip.
You are gonna go for a field trip.
She already keeps on telling me that. I mean, obviously, Corey Monteith, the guy who plays Finn on the show,
Yeah.
dies of a drug overdose.
Yeah.
And she said that she was bawling her eyes out when they had the memorial episode for him.
Yeah.
So I'm mentally preparing myself for that.
It's great. Anyway, let's do Urban Dictionary word of the day, shall we?
You know what's another great show? Pretty Little Liars.
Oh my god.
You know what? I believe you. And I'm going to keep an open mind about things now.
You know what show you should watch? Gossip Girl. Now that's a show you can set your clock to.
Actually, Gossip Girl was not a bad show.
You know what? Like a week ago, I would have told you that you like dick.
But now I'm like,
But now,
maybe after
maybe you're onto something.
maybe after I'm done with Glee, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
So now, how do you feel now that you found out there's this whole other world of shows out there, like that you've been ostracizing your whole life?
It's like how he found out when he ate sushi for the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's true. That there's more to life.
Than just burgers and pizza.
Yeah.
And superhero
So,
shows.
so watch Glee, guys. Wait,
I don't
not-
watch
not-
every superhero
Not
show.
yeah. Don't just go out watching everything unless it's like Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Then you should watch it.
I'm not watching the Flash.
Oh, we haven't got Call Me Hey Hey's review of
Yes,
Birds
yeah.
of Prey.
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah, she said it's terrible.
Oh, did she?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I think she posted it. Yeah, she's like, oh, I watched it. Yep, it's pretty bad.
Did she get the version with the ending that
All
had
all the things she
Yeah,
said.
did she get that ending?
I know. I didn't open it.
Well, you should ask. Well, she's probably listening.
If
you're listening
if she
to-
didn't get that
Okay,
ending,
all right.
Give us-
All right, call me. Hey, we need you because
First, Hun, send us an email with the full review of Birds of Prey. What you liked, what you disliked. We also want to know if the version you got had all the things she said at the very last
by
episode.
tattoo.
By
because
tattoo.
I think we talked about this in the show before. In the show, when the show aired, that was the final battle. The song was the song in the background was "Tattoo," all the things she said, which is really weird, but whatever. You know what?
It was
You know
it was the early odds.
You know, it was the early odds. DC took a risk and it paid off. So, I guess they must have I don't know if they lost the rights to the song,
Probably.
But when you that show was also streaming on CWC.com, which is I guess CW's like one of their auxiliary sites. Where, by the way, you can watch every episode of Everwood on there too.
Never heard of it.
Bro, Emily Van Camp and Chris Pratt. That's like their first show. That's the first time they went on TV.
Wasn't he like a homeless surfer or something?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
He was a bully next door.
Who the fuck is Emily Van Camp?
She's from Revenge.
I never seen Revenge.
Whatever, you're an idiot. So anyway, so on this website you can stream like all the episodes of Birds of Prey, and I specifically went to the last episode because I wanted to watch that scene again, and they replaced it with some like crap generic music.
Were you disappointed?
I was very disappointed. So I had to go on YouTube and watch a low quality version, have it play in the background just with the sound,
Just so
I could get that sound, but I wanted the updated HD visuals.
Ah, okay.
So I mean, it was a process just to watch this final scene. So yeah, I'm curious to know what the DVD has because I didn't open it when we sent it to her. So
Maybe she could give us some clarity on
maybe
the
she
subject.
can go in there,
Just watch the last 5 minutes.
dust it off a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Probably collecting dust right now. Pop that last DVD.
She
in
probably
there.
threw it out already. She probably watched like, fuck this shit.
She tried to regift it. Nobody wanted it.
So she just ended up dumping it. Here, all right, let's get to our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
All right.
Today's word is shit and run. You guys tell me what shit and run means?
That's when you take a shit and you light up the bathroom so bad, but then you leave because you don't want people to know it was you.
No, it's not.
I was close.
Mamba? No, you're not close.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Can you be more original?
No.
No, I cannot. That's impossible.
Okay, so shit. The shit and run means when someone walks their dog but does not bring a bag with which to clean up the poop and has to flee the scene, having no intention of cleaning up after the dog. So let me use this in a sentence. A friend, man, that dude's dog just shit in my yard and he didn't clean it up. Me, oh, it was a shit and run.
I've done that before.
You've taken a shit and just ran?
No. Well, my dog has.
Oh, you're done.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you've done it before yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if you actually did it.
Have I ever done that?
Speaking of that, did you guys get that? Did you guys watch that video I sent you guys on the WhatsApp? That giant turd that wouldn't flush?
Yeah, I saw it.
Wasn't that hilarious?
Not really.
You know what
was like a
wasn't
log.
what wasn't hilarious? When you sent us those pictures of that horrible car accident, and there was just mutilated bodies.
Well, hold on. Back to it. If you guys say shit and run, you will hear.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hear that.
We're going to hear silence.
We're gonna hear this.
Like, what websites do you come across?
Yeah, you're on like all you show us is death and gore. Why?
I don't just show you death and gore. Look, man, I show you guys what is happening out there in the world. You guys want to be sheltered, stay in your little bubbles.
Are you opening up our eyes?
I'm opening your eyes to how the world is, how these other countries live. Because you guys take all this for granted.
You know what I was thinking about, speaking of other countries? During the Olympics,
Why are you watching the Olympics?
I watched some of it. The
Why?
Winter Olympics.
Why? Shit, keep hitting the.
I don't know, because it's something to watch.
Yeah.
Anyways, there was I don't know what the sport is called, but they ski in a circle really fast.
It's called speed skating.
Okay, there was a speed skater from North Korea
North Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had one speed skater.
What?
who slipped,
Fell.
and tried to trip.
Yep, the Japanese speed skater.
He tried to grabbed his skate,
Yeah.
but the Japanese skater got away. Do you think for him that was a life and death call?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like
He was clearly instructed to do that.
or not only that, he knew that
If he didn't
as
win-
he was going down, he was like, if I don't do something now, I'm gonna go home and eat shit.
Not eat shit. He's gonna eat a bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his whole family's going to eat shit.
And I saw articles about like people laughing about it. I was like, that guy's probably fucking dead.
Yeah. You guys are laughing, but that guy's dead. Because he finished like dead last.
He's just embarrassed North Korea
Yep.
by like he tripped
Was he there only like
at the starting line.
I think North Korea only had like a couple of athletes. Check.
So if
Look it up.
So if he was one of the only athletes and he lost,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure he's fucking dead. Like, come on.
You're never gonna hear about.
But I do like some of the Winter Olympics. Did you guys I remember when I was watching the speed skating, they were talking about how Australia won the gold medal for speed skating like years ago, and the only reason they won was because Australia was dead last, and there was a big collision, and everybody fell, and Australia just happened to not be so far. They just cruised to first place. The video's hilarious. I think Apollo Anton Ono was in that one because he was like second place. He was like he was actually in the lead like for a bit, and then something happened, and they all just ate shit, and then Australia just cruises to first place. I'm like, gold medal for me.
So they had alpine skiing. They had 2 men and 1 woman.
North Korea.
Yeah. They had cross country skiing, 2 men, 1 woman. They had figure skating, 1 man, 1 woman. They had no ice hockey players. I don't know why that's even on here. If they had 0. And then they had short track speed skating, which is what you're talking about, and there were 2 men.
So a total of
10.
Okay.
They had a total of 10 people.
Did they win anything? Any of them?
I doubt it.
Oh, I guess that there were some women from North Korea that decided to do a United Korea, which was both North Korea and South Korea.
So
technically
some
North
of
Korea
those-
had more,
okay.
but they weren't designated as North Koreans.
Okay.
That's why.
They just played on the South Korean team.
No, it was a different team they set up. It was just called the Independent of Korea or some shit like that.
Okay.
So anyway,
Just how like the Russian athletes were Olympic athletes. They were from Russia.
but they had to play under the Olympic flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still some Russians got
Have
caught.
you guys watched
Yeah, Icarus.
Icarus yet?
Yeah, I watched
Have
it.
you watched it?
What is that?
I sent it to you. Is
A Netflix documentary.
Netflix documentary about doping. It was fucking phenomenal. One of the best documentaries I've
Wait,
seen.
is that the one where? Wait, is that what it's called? I thought it was called something else. Is that when the guy tries to like mimic Lance Armstrong's regimen
Yeah.
in an effort to like just to see how far he can get
Yeah.
by doping?
And then he stumbles across
And he
the
stumbles.
Russian.
That was actually really
that was
really
really
good.
good, yeah.
That was excellent.
Yeah, it's called Icarus.
Yeah, Russians still got caught doping
Yep.
while wearing shirts that said,
Oh yeah,
don't need to dope."
I don't dope, and then they get busted for doping.
I think like a Russian curler got caught doping.
Why the fuck do you need doping for curling?
Fuck if I know.
No, yeah. So I was like, I think at that point they're just doping just because they
Just
just
because.
they just need a dope.
Well, it's state sponsored, so I'm pretty sure that like the Russia told them they had to dope.
Yeah, it's like part of the if you're gonna be an Olympic athlete, you have to dope, even if you just sit there and
Yeah.
and curl. You still got a dope.
That's weird.
So you see some guy like fucking jacked as shit, like with a just
Cracking the ice with his.
oh, he's just pushing it softly.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
That's a scam!
Oh shit! I turned it down. I was wondering why I wasn't playing.
All right, our favorite segment.
Pancho segment. Pancho segment. Pancho segment.
So, NKOTP, new kids on new kids on the Tide Pods or on Tide Pods. What's up, Playboys and JYD? I'd bet not much, but whatevs. Anyway, with new challenges popping up every other day, I thought I'd ask what viral happenings you guys have taken part of. I take JYD for an ice bucket challenge kind of guy. I think he'd use lukewarm water though, and not realize he had to donate to ALS Foundation. Heck, for that matter, he probably didn't even realize it was tied to a good cause.
Side note: Junker's stepdad wouldn't let him waste all that water. He's a water.
He's a
cop.
water cop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, Tony D strikes me as a
Or-
Harlem Shake kind of guy.
Or he would have let him do it, but it had to be like in close quarters where like the water can easily be picked back up
Yeah, exactly.
and redistributed wherever it needed to go.
Anyway, so Tony D strikes me as a Harlem Shake kind of guy. You know that whack video with everyone dancing to their own beat? It was popular among high school students who would record their videos while at school. Tony D probably snuck into a high school and participated in a recording or two. Mama doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who's participated in the challenge. Not because he's too cool to do so, but because there hasn't been a food challenge. Wait, he does that medically dangerous challenge on the daily. What's it called again? Oh yeah, it's the wait in line at McDonald's for a McPick 2 challenge. Am I right?
Damn.
Get him off you, Mamba.
He's not
Coming at
wrong.
your head, dog.
It's easy to be like, a Twitter egg, and I not know what you look like.
Anyway, why do you think so many dumbasses are doing the Tide Pod challenge? If that's popular now, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Clorox challenge down the line. There's way too many idiots out there. Sincerely, Pancho.
How long was this email? Eating Tide Pods was like last year.
He sent
people still-
he sent it February.
No, okay.
He sent it 20 days ago, February.
No, okay.
People are still eating them.
People
Almost
are
a month ago. So last time we recorded.
They're still being eaten.
Okay, I have something relevant to say about
Like they
that.
even like Tide even they had to change the color of it to make them less appetizing.
Are you serious? What color did they make it?
They're like green now. Like because before you know how they were white and then they had the
Like the
blue
swirls?
blue and orange.
Yeah.
Now they're like green and it's like all blue and or like it's. I don't know. I don't think it's stopping kids anyway. At this point, it's too far. It's too deep.
But he's right. It's so stupid. Like, why the fuck are people eating Tide Pods? What's the point? Like,
It's just-
it's a fucking. You know, it's a detergent. It doesn't look delicious.
Are you sure?
Okay, maybe it looks delicious, but it definitely doesn't taste.
How do you know?
Because I did it.
I ate one before.
I ate it not because of the challenge, but on accident.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen.
So you accidentally partook in a challenge without intending.
I was doing the Tide Pod challenge before it was cool.
I looked at a Tide Pod before, and I'm like, if I was a kid, I might think this is candy.
But they're big. They're like that big.
Yeah, but they look edible.
Yeah. So now, like, I guess they had to make the lid more secure to make like kids, like I guess little kids, like harder for them. See, I can understand maybe little kids. Like if like
I think-
if a little kid sees it, gonna put it in his mouth, I guess, because they don't
But
know
like
any better.
adults?
But if you willingly, if you know that shit's detergent, you put that shit in your mouth. I mean, you deserve to go to the hospital. I don't feel bad. Like if a kid like, oh, this kid's in the hospital because he ate like 3 Tide Pods. I don't feel bad for that kid.
I don't think it like started as a challenge or anything. I think it just started as a joke.
Yeah.
People were making fun of like, oh, these look edible. I want to eat them, and then
People
just
actually started doing it.
decided to start eating them.
See, I think that's a problem with this generation is not just like this generation, because I don't want to sound like an old guy, like our generation as well. Some of the
Don't let me on
millennials.
with you, you
No.
senior citizen.
Speak for yourself, Junkyard.
Like everything that is on the internet is like cool. Like kids don't watch TV anymore; they watch YouTube like all day. Like the generation has turned into like it's just revolving around the internet. We didn't have the internet when we were growing up. You know?
No, I think we're like the gap generation because we were like half of our life we didn't have internet, And then like because we were there before there was no
Right.
internet, and then we're here when the internet revolution.
Yeah, we didn't have cell phones like for
Yeah,
part of our time.
we didn't have cell phones, so we were there before all that stuff was around.
We're technically millennials, but we're not really millennials. I mean, we are, but we're not. Like, if that makes any sense. Like you said, we're not part of that new generation that's got all that. Well, we're yeah, you said we're half.
Yeah, we're like in between.
We grew up without it, but now we have
because
it.
the new generation they were born into it. Like they had like cell phones like in second grade and shit.
Right.
And then the old generation they didn't, and they never had it until like they were like 40.
The first time I went on the internet was my freshman year in high school, and it was slow as fuck, and there was like nothing on the web. It was very limited. I just remember looking up the coolest thing I found at that time was celebrities' addresses and phone numbers.
I remember the first time I went on the internet.
Who
Like,
did you find?
Alyssa Milano, Will Smith. I called Will Smith one time. His like maid picked up.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a pretty interesting story.
Yeah.
That's farther than most people get.
Yeah, but this was like I said, this was back when like because the internet wasn't as big as it is now, so that stuff was like out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you wouldn't be able to find it because they obviously.
I remember my favorite one was Cyber Cheese. It was just like a website that had jokes.
My favorite thing to do on the internet when I was young, when like it first came out, was chat rooms.
Oh, I
Chat rooms were the best.
Loved, man. I remember.
Kids don't know about chat rooms nowadays because they don't exist.
Man, I remember MSN used to have like popping chat rooms. Like their chat rooms were like lit. I remember me and Chris would go on there, and we would just talk mad shit to anybody who had the name Papi in their in their screen name. Like every time you log on, you'd see a Papi Chulo 32 or Papi Chulo this, and then we would just go ham on those. Fucking, I mean, I guess in a way, Chris and I pioneered cyberbullying,
But for the right reasons.
but for the right reasons.
And like kids nowadays don't know what ASL stands for. You know,
Yeah.
A/L or A/S/L.
I remember like
Age, sex,
age,
location.
sex, location. Dude, it was like I remember when I discovered chat rooms, it was like a gold mine. Because I said MSN had like the best chat rooms. Then they started charging. Because I guess they got hip to the game. Like, all right, we're going to charge for chat rooms. So everyone fucking left their chat rooms. And they went to then AOL they had chat rooms. And then AIM Messenger.
Yeah, I forgot which chat rooms I used to go to, but I found some cool ones.
But
I used to try to pick up chicks.
yeah, I remember I used to try to pick up chicks in Coke Music. And I said,
Yeah, but Coke Music was after internet was becoming more of a thing.
Yeah, it was
Did it,
more of a
ever,
mainstream.
did it ever work?
Yeah, it worked.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like I had a go-to. Like I had like a template. Like I'd always go into a room and I like, you know, like, and you play games with like 4 other people. So you see like little avatars. So I would just like talk to like whoever, like whatever her name was. Like, oh hey, what's up, ASL, and she'd be like, oh, like whatever. And I'm like, oh cool. I'm like, you got a boyfriend? And she'd be like, no. I'm like, do you want one? Or if she'd be like, yeah, I'd be like, do you want to upgrade? And either be like, no. And then I go on to the next row in the same room. I'm like, hey, such and such, what's your ASL? And I would just go down the line. Dude, you'd be surprised how often that shit actually worked.
The whole time where you
Yeah, but how many times did you meet anybody?
Well, I didn't want to meet him.
You were probably getting catfished all that time.
You know what? I probably was because I remember one
this
time.
is back when people were honest. On the
Yeah.
internet.
This is before catfishing was a thing. Everybody was real. I remember one time it was like I talked to there was this one girl who was like, oh hey, ASL. And then he's like, oh, I guess it was a dude, and he's like 20 male, Florida. He's like, fuck that. I'm looking for girls. Oh, my bad. 15 female, California.
Stupid as hell.
I'm like, oh, what's good?
Dude, those were the days.
Yeah.
Like the beginning stages of the internet.
And I actually, there's a girl I met on there, and I'm actually still friends with her on Facebook. Like we still communicate. Like, I think you might have talked to her. She's from New York. I remember I called her once
I think so.
because we used to talk on the phone, and then we went to school.
Yeah.
And I remember I called her. I'm like, oh, listen, like there's this girl that like I
Yeah.
met, whatever. And like yeah, she had like a thick, like not a thick accent, but you could tell it was like a Boston accent.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. I vaguely
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm actually still friends with her on Facebook.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You guys evolved from chat rooms to
To
Facebook.
MySpace. No, actually from Facebook to MySpace, and then from MySpace to Facebook,
Nice.
and I think Instagram too now.
Wow.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
a crazy evolution.
So she's actually one of my oldest friends that I've never met.
Yeah, but it's, man, feel old. Feel old.
You are old.
So are you, motherfucker? You're older than me.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I feel old.
You should feel old, motherfucker.
Yeah, I should. Why don't I feel old?
I don't know.
What's wrong with me?
You're probably dying.
How do I feel old like you guys?
See, when I was younger than both of us, he probably didn't go through the same.
I wasn't really big on computers when I was younger. My family didn't have a computer because we weren't privileged like you guys. But my grandfather had a computer.
Is that why you have a high A score? Because you didn't have a computer?
Yep.
I think if you had a computer, you would have been having even higher A score.
Oh shit.
That would have fucked you up even more. Probably would have gone to like rotten.com or something.
I think I remember going on Rotten.com when I was a kid. Yeah, I did because I remember seeing this one image that stuck with me. This guy was doing squats, and I guess he blew out his asshole. Like he literally, his like rectum came out. It was like just pink. Like his intestines came out because it's lifting so much. That sometimes when I'm eating, that little image will pop up in my head, and I try to get rid of
See,
it.
kids don't know, like,
It doesn't affect you that much, though, right?
I still eat.
like,
yeah.
like today you can go on the web.
Clearly, it's not that.
Yeah, I've coped.
Today you can go on the internet like Tony does and just look up all sorts of death and gory videos. Before you'd have to go to the video store and rent Faces of Death.
I remember Faces of Death.
Who sent? So I think my dad sent me to go rent Face Death one, and I watched it with him. I'm like, this is
That's
weird.
why you have
Yeah.
a face score.
I remember me and I think it was my brother, Alejandro and his brothers. There was a video store that's like I don't know if I think it's like a little store now. The one that's on the corner by 56th Court and 22nd. Anyway, it's like a few blocks from my house.
Right.
And it used to be a video store, and I remember.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about now.
So I remember one
By
time.
the pizza place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right in the corner there, yeah.
Yep. So
I think we went to that video store one time
Yeah.
to rent something.
Yeah. So I remember we went there and because I think our dads gave us like $10 to go rent a movie, and then Alejandro's brother was like, "We should get Faces of Death." I'm like, "Oh, I fuck it, whatever." So we got Faces of Death. That was a mistake. I remember watching that. One of them was like, there's like, there's one guy stuck on the elevator.
I saw that one. It was like an Asian guy.
And then you see his hand sticking out, like,
Yeah.
and they're trying to get him, and then they try to pull him, and it's just the arm.
Yeah, I saw
Oh, that's crazy.
that. I saw that one.
And then there's another one where they show like this African tribe doing like circumcisions or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, yeah, I wanted to cry. But yeah, you actually had to go out there and like physically get the stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't readily available.
See, part of me says that, like, that's why kids are privileged nowadays. Because they have everything readily available, where we had to, like, struggle to get everything.
Do you remember
I think we need to bring a little bit of that back.
I don't think they understand the struggle it was to make plans. Because like if we were gonna hang out, we're like, all right, we're gonna hang out Friday at 5 p.m.
You would have to stick to it.
You have
Yeah.
to stick to it.
Because there's no way to, like...
I mean,
well,
I could
you could
call
probably call me
Yeah, but
on my house phone, but if I'm
on
at home...
or like, hey, I'm on my way. But that's it. Once I hang
Right.
up,
I gotta be there.
The next communication is when I'm here.
Right.
Not a I got held up or a I will be late. Nope.
Or you know what? Or, you know, they don't know the struggle of when you don't have a cell phone and you had a pager, and like,
Yeah.
and then you get a page from your voicemail, so you go to a payphone and fucking put your money in to call your fucking, your pager's
Yeah.
voicemail, and then it's a voicemail saying, "Hey, call me back."
Yeah.
It's like, motherfucker, and then like you paged me to tell you to call
Yeah.
you back, and now I don't have any more quarters to call you back.
Yeah.
Like they don't know that struggle.
You know what? I'm gonna make this a gripe.
Should I play the music?
Sure, I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna say it.
Hold on, man.
My-
Jeez.
Go ahead.
What am I gonna do?
I like that one better.
Up.
No, Tony's was better. Don't
Hell
even.
no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
My gripe is that even though cell phones are very convenient, some people refuse to answer the cell phone. So the other day I'm driving home from work and my mom calls me, which I'm already annoyed. Like, why are you calling me? Don't make this weird. So I answer. I'm like, hello. And I'm expecting her to complain about some shit. But she's like, I could tell that she's panicking and she's crying. She was like, can you go to the school? I'm like, what school? She was like, your sister's school. Because my sister, when she leaves school, there's nobody to pick her up. She takes the bus from her school to my mom's job. And she waits at my mom's job till my mom leaves, and then they go home. But apparently it was like almost 6 o'clock, and my sister hadn't shown up yet. Ooh. She wasn't answering her phone. So my mom's panicking, and she's calling me. She's like, can you go find her? So I'm like, all right, fine. So I start calling my sister's phone. She's not answering. And then I was like, maybe she's with my dad. So I call him. This motherfucker's not answering his phone too. So I'm like, this is the maddest I've ever been. I was like angry that nobody was picking up their phone. Like
The one time, like
yeah.
it's not like you call him every day, right?
Never. I never call anybody.
But the one time you call, you think that like, all right, I never call you, so you think that if I did, it'd be something important.
Yeah, and then my little sister, she's always on her fucking phone watching PewDiePie videos.
Mm-hmm. YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. She could have been on listening to BTK, fucking yeah, Korean pop, K-pop bands.
Yeah,
she can't answer her fucking phone. So I'm driving down the street. I'm surprised I didn't hit anybody because I was like going through my phone and it was the middle of rush hour.
And you were mad?
I was fuming. And then finally my sister answers and she's like, what? And I'm like, why? And I'm like, why the fuck aren't you answering your phone? Mom's worried about you. We thought you got kidnapped. And then my fucking father, I could hear him. He's like, give me the phone. And he's like, John, your sister's eating. And I instantly just like, I said, why the fuck don't you answer your goddamn phone? And I guess he didn't like that very much because he hung up on me. And I put my other sister on hold because I was asking her if she's seen my sister.
Okay.
And all of a sudden I hear, why are you yelling at me? I'm like, who is this? She was like, it's me. I'm like, oh. I'm yelling at somebody else.
Like, oh, we found her.
Yeah.
She's good. So what happened? Did your dad just pick her up? Or
He picked her up. He said that he told my sister to text my mother. She claims that she forgot. And so nobody knew, we didn't know that she was with my dad. He took her to go get something to eat, which is fine. I mean, it's his daughter, but like she wasn't on my mom's job. My mom couldn't get a hold of her, so.
Yeah, of course. That's
Yeah.
So where was the break in communication? Did your dad tell your sister to tell your mom?
He claims he did.
What did
What do you
say?
She said she forgot. So
then he probably did tell her, and she didn't.
yeah, but he's also kind of a cunt, so.
All right, that may be the case, but the point is that he probably did tell her.
He probably did. He might have. Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
I just got off
Was
work.
your mom pissed?
The jury's still out. Oh, I bet his mom was pissed.
She was, but I told her that before she got home, I texted her. I was like, I yelled at her enough. Probably take it easy on her. Because she, like, by the time she got in my car, she was, like, crying. She was, like, in tears. I'm like, and I, like, when she got in my car, I was polite to her. I was like, look, we were worried about you. We were scared. Like, we were upset that you'd answer your phone. Do you understand? And she was like, yeah. So that was it. I mean, it was a mistake.
It's actually pretty good, Mambo. You make a good dad.
Oh, I wanted to, like, have you ever been, like, so angry that you wanted to just throw your cell phone?
I've done it before.
You don't even give a shit. Just
Yeah, I've thrown my phone
get it
before.
away from me. That's
Yeah.
I had the G1. You guys remember the G1?
Yeah.
The first Android cell phone to ever come out.
It had the little lip on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep.
I threw the fuck out of that phone one time. It pissed me off.
Oh, that ugly phone?
Yeah, it was ugly, but it was the first Android phone ever.
It was revolutionary.
Didn't they make it a big deal because you can use Google on it?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
That thing was ugly.
It had the,
yeah, it was badass. It had a trackball and it had a full keyboard.
Yeah,
it was fucking amazing.
And it had the original Android version 1.
Yeah.
It was actually.
It was way better than the fucking. I think it was way better than the first iPhone.
It was because right out of the gate, first of all, you had
a keyboard.
You had a keyboard. You had because at the time, like the touch keyboard on the first iPhone was not all that. Because the iPhone 3 was like kind of small. Not only that, but the original iPhone didn't have 3G. It was just the iPhone.
Right.
The upgraded model had 3G, and I remember the Google already had it.
Yeah.
Depending on your service.
Right.
You had the keyboard.
Well, I thought it was exclusive to T-Mobile at the time.
What?
The G1.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying you had 3G.
Right.
And the iPhone
yeah,
didn't
because
have it.
T-Mobile's cutting edge. They had 3G.
But you know what they also had was contracts.
Yeah, they did that.
Just like they do now.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with the owner of T-Mobile. Something wrong with that fucking guy. He like posts videos of him just being extra.
Yeah, it's just him. Like that's what he's like all the time.
If I had to work for that fucking guy, I'd kill myself.
Oh man, I like my CEO with some spunk.
You like
some
yeah, you took my joke, man.
with some panache.
I was say, yeah, you like some spunk, all right.
Yeah, so
You like some
what's wrong? There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah.
pointing it out.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
glad that you're comfortable.
You guys watch Glee? It's
It's a good show.
we like Glee. You like.
we're all homosexual. It's all good.
I mean,
A little bit.
I would rather like Glee than like Spunk. But hey, that's up. It's up to you to decide.
Teach their own.
Teach their own.
Anyway, let's get to Pancho's next fucking email.
Oh, he has
more?
another one?
Yeah. It's called
I was hoping this episode would be like an hour long.
Yeah,
We're not even at an hour yet.
Okay, good.
We're supposed to be.
So we're going to wrap up soon.
Anyway,
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com.
transgender face swapping on Facebook. That's the subject of his next email. What's up, fam? I see that Tony D used that one app to get a glimpse of what he would look like as a female. The results were definitely positive. So I guess now that Tony D has wet his toes in transitioning to a new gender, we might expect Tony Divine to become Antonia Divina, asking for a friend. I know you all are gender fluid, so it's a fair question to ask.
It is a fair question.
Another note, Antonia Divina looks like the kind of chick who would go to church regularly, but would be a total biatch to people. I haven't met her, but Antonia reminds me of JYD's first fiance.
Damn.
Maybe that's why JYD is drawn to Tony D. You know, because he finds him attractive. No, I don't.
Yeah, why are you so obsessed with me, Jack?
Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, Mama's more attractive than you.
Thanks.
Anyway, what kind of woman do you think you'd be if you were of the opposite sex? I think Mama would be a Melissa McCarthy type, falling every other second.
Damn.
And JYD would probably be Rosie O'Donnell-esque. What are your thoughts? Cho.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I don't know. I don't think you'd fall every second. You don't fall now.
But
But if he was a-
I'd be Melissa McCarthy-esque, I guess.
So he'd definitely be falling over.
I think I'd hate you then.
You're Rosie O'Donnell. No, you're more. Yeah, you're Rosie O'Donnell.
So you probably hate yourself.
Yeah, you're right. I don't like Rosie O'Donnell. No, I don't know. I feel like I'd be a slut. Be trying to get dick down all the time.
Ooh, trying to get dick down right now.
I think he's right. I think if I were, I think I would be a bitch.
Think so?
Why?
Yeah.
Because you'd be too hot to trot.
Yeah. I mean, you saw the results, man.
It just looked like your sister to me.
Yeah, you just look like your sister.
Wait a minute. No.
Your sister's nice to me,
I mean, you guys look like each other.
except she's more attractive.
No, we don't. We don't look alike.
You guys don't like at all?
You guys look similar.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
Your brother's the one that don't doesn't
He's
look
the
like
adopted
you.
one.
Yeah, from the zoo.
Anyway, so you Melissa McCarthy? Is that what you're going with?
Sure. I mean, it's not inaccurate.
I don't know. I don't think I see that. You being Melissa McCarthy.
Well, obviously, I'd be a girthy girl.
I think you'd be more like Monique.
Ugh, don't even get me started on that fucking lady.
You talked about it last episode.
Yeah, I hate her. She's the worst. She's still
Complaining?
asking people to boycott Netflix.
You'd be more like Amy Schumer.
Yeah, I could. It's kind of
So
gross.
Junker really hate you.
Kind of gross.
I don't like any of those people.
You don't like Amy Schumer? Well, we saw her and she was
Yeah,
pretty good.
no, she wasn't. She was not funny at all. I didn't laugh at all.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
positive. I remember that.
I laughed.
I remember Amy Schumer being very unmemorable.
I thought she was funny.
Nah, I was just waiting for her to get to the Z's. Like, hurry up so you get the Z's ready.
Was he the closer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the headliner. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think I'd be Rosie.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
It's not totally inaccurate.
no, I don't because Rosie's a fucking cunt.
Well,
I don't think I'd be a cunt.
I don't know. I think you'd be a little bit stuck up.
But,
Yeah.
but Rosie's not stuck up.
You'd
She's
be
just
one
a
of
bitch.
those snotty girls that like think they know everything. You'd probably be a feminist too.
I don't think so.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
And you tell everybody why they're wrong. Probably be a vegan also.
Fuck no. I
You're
would
probably
be a
like
vegan.
easily triggered too.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
because you're very sensitive to shit.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
No, I'm not like
And
what?
you have no spine, so you'd be very easily manipulated.
I'm not sensitive at all. I'm like the opposite of sensitive.
You take hard stances on any movement that appealed to you.
And you're very closed-minded.
Very little appeals to me.
That's why I say you're very closed-minded.
Tony's the one that takes hard stances. He's the libtardist here. He's the one that argues on WhatsApp all the time.
And what?
WhatsApp.
I don't think
Oh yeah. I just put memes on WhatsApp. I don't really
Yeah,
argue with shit.
it's pretty funny.
All I do is post memes.
you
on
were the
there.
one that argued with our buddy
Cheese balls.
about gun control.
Yeah, because he got me upset.
See?
No, actually, I was
You
really.
took a hard stance.
I wasn't really upset. I was just because the thing is that he was contradicting himself. Let's talk a little bit about this whole gun.
No, people don't-
thing.
This is not a political.
It's not a political podcast.
People
but
don't like it when we get too serious.
we're not going to get serious. The thing is, like, he kept saying, like, because I posted about that teacher that left her gun in school. Because now, for those of you who live under a rock, the president wants to arm teachers because of the school shooting, whatever, blah blah.
Also, the president, if he was in that situation, he would have ran in the school
And saved everybody.
Yeah.
He would have just shot down. He would have been like fucking.
He was shot.
Not like those.
He would've been like John Wick.
Not like a Broward County sheriff.
Yeah, he would have killed everyone in an attempt to save everyone.
Nice.
Anyway, so he was talking about how, like, the teacher left her gun in, like laying around, like, because I sent that article.
Yeah, I guess was it he or she?
She.
So she went to
I
the
think it was a she or he. I don't remember.
Anyway,
a teacher.
Teacher went to the bathroom and left it on the toilet.
Yeah.
And then the student found it.
Right. A young kid. Like, it wasn't just like it was like a little kid. Anyway, he was like, well, they probably didn't have any training. I was like, okay. I'm like, so he's like, yeah, man. I'm like, is that, I didn't realize you needed training to, like, not leave your gun lying around.
Or forget stuff. I drive all the time. You can still forget your gun.
Right, exactly. And he's like, well, actually, you do, like, training, helps you, like, blah blah, like, do better and blah, whatever.
Well, no, his argument is like if you
train,
you're more conscious of it.
Right.
Like if you spend time training on how to use a gun, you're more conscious of it being with you. So it's less likely you'll just leave it laying around. If I just go out and buy one and I've had any training, I've never really like
Right.
had any experience with it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna forget I have it. I'm gonna be like just put it down somewhere where I'm not supposed to, and then walk away. So that's what he was saying.
But you forget your phone all the time, and, like, I'm sure you have it with you all the time. You use it all the time. People do that shit all the time. Like,
But the thing is, like, my phone's not trying to kill anybody.
yeah, but if a lot of cases.
If I think if you had a weapon and you're trained, you'd be more conscious.
Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing with the training. I agree with training. But anyway,
Okay.
so the thing is, like, I was like, okay, so you believe that, like, people need to. So why don't we just? Why shouldn't it be a requirement that everybody be trained before they're able to buy a gun? And he started arguing with me on that. I'm like, so you're contradicting yourself. I'm like, do you want training or don't you?
Well, his argument was that he does want training. He says he wants training for people that want to carry.
Junkyard, stop that.
Oh, sorry.
People that want to carry. If you want to carry, like conceal carry or carry in public, yes, you should have training. But if you just want to have it, like, to protect your house, like, if I want to buy a gun as my, it's my right, my Second Amendment right, I can go out and buy a gun, keep it at home.
Right.
For that, that's fine. You can have it without training. But if I want to take that gun outside and carry it with me, that's when you should have training.
Right.
That's what he was saying.
But this is the thing, though. I feel like you should, like, the whole point is, well, at least in my view, is to limit or make it a little bit more difficult to get the guns out of the wrong hands. So I feel like in order to have that, what's you have to have training, if you want to call it that, to drive a car, and you're just trying to get from point A to point B. Like, why not require someone to have training, regardless of the situation, for something that's going to kill someone? Okay. Like, that's not. I don't feel like that's unreasonable.
So you're
right?
saying that in order to own a gun, you should,
right? Just period.
You should have at least some type
of training.
Okay.
Because this is the thing. The reason he was saying, like, oh, if you have personal use, like, you can't in a lot of states there's no, like, discrimination of personal use and conceal and carry. Here in Illinois, that's the case. Like, you can do one or the other. But, like, for example, in Georgia, I have a friend that was living in Georgia. You could just you don't even need a license. You just need your driver's license. Like, if a cop stops you and you have your gun on you, you just be like, you usually tell them, officer, I have a gun on me, and they ask you for your regular state ID. That's it. That's all you need is a state ID.
Unless you're black.
Right. Then they'll just shoot you.
Yes.
But
it's protocol.
right. So yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the thing. Like, there's no discrimination between the two. So why not just train everybody? You know what I'm saying? Why shouldn't it just be a requirement? And the thing is, like, he was telling me, okay, well, yeah, we should. Then he started kind of saying, like, okay, well, yeah, maybe we should train people. He didn't say it, like, for personal use. He still stood hard on that stance. But I'm like, but you should, like, yeah, we should train people that are going to carry. I'm like, well, that's kind of gun control, though, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the idea. He's like, I've been saying that for years. I'm like, well, if you've been saying that for years, why are you arguing about just training in general? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I think you're on the right track. But I'm not trying to get gun control. I'm trying to ban guns. I'm trying to ban them.
You're trying to be like
What am I-
Brock.
I'm trying to get Obama to take them all away.
Yeah, I'm trying
Like
to
the
get him to
Grinch?
take them all away, smelt them down into an iron throne that he could sit on and lord over people.
Oh, that'd be awesome. You get Iron Throne and just have, instead of swords, there'll be guns.
Yeah, and
like
Obama's sitting at the
AK-47s
top.
and
Try
like.
to defend yourself from tyranny now, motherfuckers. What are you guys gonna eat? You can't hunt. Store bought meat for you.
Go out there and get them bows and arrows.
Yep.
That sounds like a great Mamba. I think you should be the one sitting on the throne.
Yeah.
We have to make it a little wider though, and then original specifications.
Well, there's plenty of guns, man. You can
Oh,
make,
okay.
You can make like 1,000 thrones, all Mamba sized.
Thank you. You need AR-15s.
But anyway, that's just my thing. You know?
And isn't it like AR doesn't stand for assault rifle?
No, I don't think it does.
It stands for. I didn't know that, but then again, you know what else I didn't know?
What?
That Mad Dog 2020 is not Mad Dog 2020.
It's just MD 2020, is it?
No, it actually stands for something.
What is it?
I remember something weird. Look it up. But anyway, for those who don't know, growing up, there was a very cheap liqueur. It's a MD 2020.
Is it considered liqueur?
And
It's something.
Yeah.
Isn't it like
it's like it's a liquor. Well, not like hard liquor.
it says malt? No, not malt liquor.
Wines.
I guess.
That's it. I think that's what it is.
No, but the MD. Well, I remember we always called
That's it.
You must be 21 to visit this site.
Well, yeah, all
Yeah.
liquor sites do that.
But I remember we always everyone always called it Mad Dog 2020. Oh, it's like a cocktail. It's
It is
already
a cocktail.
mixed.
It's
So
a
you
wine. No, they consider it a wine.
consider it a wine, but basically it was cheap, and all you do is just
Does that have a map of where you can get it?
Yeah.
Which
And
is weird. You could get it
It's a map of the U.S.
anywhere.
So that's why I'm saying it's a map of the U.S.
Here, let me see what it stands for. I'm trying to see
Yeah.
what it means.
But yeah, I remember you know, in school growing up, you know, we always call it Mad Dog 2020. That's what I thought it was. Apparently, it's
Morgan
not.
D.
Yeah,
Or Mogan D.
Mogan. Yeah.
Mogan D. Mogan D 2020.
So
It's not Mad Dog.
and I just found this out recently. So like my whole world was turned upside down.
How does it taste?
It's fruity.
It's meh.
Oh, we should drink them next week.
You know it's if
We
you
should get some. We should get some for the podcast next
Oh, we
week.
should get some Mogan Deans.
Some Mogan D.
All right, how about we get that and we get some Bartles and James?
Oh.
Keep it fancy,
Let's do it.
bro. Let's get some Bartles and James for the barbecue.
What barbecue?
Don't worry, I put my cock on your grill.
Stupid as fuck.
Ooh, walk into that one, junkyard. Oh,
I guess I did.
I'm
Anyway,
off you, junkyard.
nah. Everyone gets one.
damn, that was swift. That was so seamless. Like you walked right into it.
Anyway. You know what time it is?
That's not the song that I requested.
Review. I hope I don't
For
end
a
up like
special movie
Ebert.
like this, you have to have
And I'm black, y'all.
special
and
song.
I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo. Because I'm black and I'm black. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all. And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm blickety black, black, black.
Why did I not know this existed?
All right, that's the end of it.
And I'm black, y'all.
So give us a little background on what that was.
That is
That-
CB4.
CB4. It's a movie starring Chris Rock.
It's about they started their own rap group.
Yeah, he takes over this rap. Charlie Murphy was in that movie.
Yeah, it's CB4 stood for Cell Block 4.
Yeah, he took over this. He was an aspiring rapper, but he wasn't making it. So he took over this gangster rapper's image, and he ended up blowing up. That
It's a really funny movie.
It's really funny. That was one of the members becoming a pro-black rapper. But which leads into our movie review of Black Panther, because that's how I felt after seeing it. We all seen.
As did I. It was
We all saw it,
great
yeah.
movie.
Well, according to the reports, everybody's seen Black Panther because it's
And-
breaking records.
yeah.
Left and right. I liked it. I thought it was a great movie. I think they hit it out of the park.
Do you regret not dressing up like everyone, like a lot of people did?
I really wanted to wear a dashiki.
I remember when you, because we're in the group chat, and you sent us that link, like, oh, are you guys ready for Black Panther?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's funny. And then, like, we get to the theater, and, like, there's a lot of people wearing them. I'm like,
Yeah.
I should have bought
That
one.
wasn't too weird of an idea.
Now I feel, now
But you're not black.
Now
I bet they're all black wearing it.
No, they were
Really?
No, they were like white people wearing
So
it.
they were what do you call it?
They were cultural
Appropriating.
Yeah, but I guess nobody cared.
No, because that's how that movie made you feel.
Yeah, it's all about inclusion.
Yeah, and that movie gave us the hero that we needed. In a movie of square jaw, Caucasian leads, we needed a
Strong black
hero. This time it wasn't going to be Samuel Jackson.
Look, and everyone's talking about how, Black Panther paved the way for black superheroes, but how quickly people forgot about Pootie Tang.
Why Pootie Tang?
You know what?
Tang.
That's true. He wasn't the first black superhero. You know who was? Hancock. And that's what I really want to do a movie review about is Hancock, because that movie got a lot of shit. And I thought Hancock was great. What are you looking up?
Look up Pootie Tang.
No, hold on. I'm looking something else up. Go ahead. Fish
Black Hidden Coon. I
Yeah,
don't like
something
where
like
this
that.
is going.
Junkyard, what
It might
the
not
fuck
be
are you looking at?
hidden. It's black. What the fuck? Hold on. Keep
Oh, yeah.
keep talking, motherfucker.
I know.
Shit.
I'm looking at what you're doing. But anyways, it was really good. I think it was directed by Ryan Coogler.
He's the one that did Fruitvale Station, right?
Yeah,
Fruitvale
and he did-
Station
and,
and
and Apollo or
Creed.
Creed.
That was
So the combo of Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan,
it's always like it's.
strikes gold.
Do you think that Coogler and Michael B. Jordan is like Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio? Like whenever they work together, they just create gold.
Yeah, I do.
So what if you get Scorsese and Michael B. Jordan
For
and
years.
Coogler and Leonardo DiCaprio? Mix it up a little bit,
Yeah.
Or do you not now want to
this out.
dilute the bloodline?
Whenever an African American character, hero or villain, was introduced, usually by white artists and writers, they got slapped with racist names that singled them out as Negroes. Now, my book, White Hating Coon,
Oh, White Hidden Coon.
don't have none of that bullshit. The hero's name is Maliqua, and he's a descendant from the black tribe that established the first society on the planet, while all you European motherfuckers were still hiding in caves and shit, all terrified of the sun. He's a strong role model that a young black reader can look up to. Because I'm here to tell you, the chickens is coming home to roost, y'all. The black man's no longer going to play the minstrel.
All
in
right, don't play the
medium
whole
of
thing. Let's
comics
take it forever.
and sci-fi
Is that Chasing Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And we gonna get
Okay,
respect
so-
by
yep.
Yeah, we're gonna get sued.
But yeah,
Any means necessary.
I think Ryan Coogler did a really good job. Michael B. Jordan, knocked that role out of the park. He was entertaining. It was great. The great villain, especially for Marvel, because their villains sometimes aren't always the best. They're kind of like one dimensional. But Michael B. Jordan's character, Eric Killmonger, I empathize with him. I was like, yeah, he's saying some real shit.
Yep. You were conflicted.
Yeah, I
Did you want him to win?
wanted
So-
him to win. I might have raised my fist in empowerment.
So wasn't
the
it
end.
wasn't it crazy how the final battle scene, no spoiler alert, but the final battle scene was literally in an underground railroad?
I don't think that's the.
You don't think that was like some symbology?
No, I don't. Some symbology. No, I don't. I don't think that's I don't think that's a symbolism they were going for.
I don't know. I read a lot of articles online
But
about that.
art is up for interpretation. So if that's the message you got from it, all right.
I just saw it on Reddit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't draw that conclusion myself. Someone posted, I'm like, huh, that's true.
Fancy that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and everybody. There was a couple complaints maybe about the plot that I didn't like. I don't know if you guys felt the same way. Eric Killmonger, he needed Claw to find Wakanda. He's like, "You're going to take me to Wakanda," and Claw was like, "No, I'm not going there." So they get into a shootout, and then he kills Claw. Next thing you know, he flies a plane to Wakanda with his dead body. I was like, "Well, I guess you didn't really need him after all."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what was the point of that?
Yeah, what was the point of that? That's the only I was like, that
because the
doesn't make
plot
sense.
demands it.
I was like, that doesn't make sense at all.
The plot demanded it.
I was like, his plot, his plan didn't really make sense. But other than that, I thought it was great. I enjoyed it, and I kind of want to see it again.
Yeah, I thought it was really good too.
TFTI.
You don't like paying extra for IMAX.
Am I gonna watch it on IMAX?
You like Limax?
All right, I don't have to pay extra for IMAX. There's other movie theaters that have IMAX that aren't fucking $100.
Those-
But it's a small IMAX.
No, it's not. It's the same size.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Look
it's
it up.
not.
Look it up. It's the same size.
Which one's the same size?
The one that we
Don't
we
say
went to
Seven
last time.
Bridges.
Yeah, Seven
It
Bridges.
is not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
and
not.
so is the other one. The
Junkyard.
Lincoln one is.
No. Okay.
The only difference is that
You were wrong.
the IMAX at Navy Pier now they just upgraded to that laser bullshit.
The screen is larger. I've been
not larger.
I've been to all those theaters.
Yeah, I realize you've been there, but
You have not-
Did you measure them?
It's bigger.
It's not bigger.
You could just
look it up.
you could probably look it up.
Yeah, I've
You
looked it
can
up.
look it
I've
up.
looked it up. They're the same size.
They're not the same size.
I've looked it up.
They're not the
Look
same
it up.
size.
Well, Seven Bridges website
Navy Pier is
probably
Navy Pier
biased.
is the biggest.
I'm telling you, there's 3 theaters in the Chicagoland area, and they're all the same size, and those are the 3.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Go ahead. Look it up on the IMAX
Nope.
website. All right.
You're
whatever.
just next thing you're gonna tell me is that T-Mobile doesn't have contracts.
They don't.
Storytelling ass. Always telling fucking stories.
Anyway, the
Navy
point is,
Pier has the biggest screen
it's the
in
same
the
size.
tri-state area.
The point is, I give Black Panther 10 Black Power Fists out of 10.
damn, this is the first time you ever given a movie 10 out of 10.
Actually, I'll give it like a 8.5.
What? How the fuck did you switch from 8.5 to 10?
Because I just remembered I said that thing about the plot. And
Oh,
I kind
yeah.
of like deducted some points.
so that was 2 fists down.
1.5.
No, 1.5.
1.5.
Maybe
Oh, I
a nine.
thought it was out of 11.5 points.
What?
Nothing. What?
Anyway,
What?
so you recommend everybody go watch it?
Yeah, I highly enjoyed it. It was a great movie. Very few complaints. The cast was great.
I liked it too. We saw our friend that advocates for cherry vanilla Mr. Pibb extra.
Yeah.
Spokesperson was there.
Did we tell you about that?
Yeah, you said that in the podcast one.
Oh yeah, he was there again. I said he was like Will Smith in The Ledger of Bagger Vance. He's just like
Shows up.
yeah, he just shows up. He's like a black guy that shows up and guides you to make the right choices. And that right choice is cherry vanilla
Mr. Pibb
Pibb
extra.
extra. And he did he remember you guys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Then again, who doesn't remember me? It's like, come on.
You're very unmemorable.
Why is everybody so obsessed with me? Anyway, continue.
Anyway, moving on.
no, we don't have time for this.
Yeah, we do. This
it
is
a
a
good
great.
one?
Yeah, it's very good. That's why I'm putting it up.
I don't know. Your stories haven't been very crazy lately.
They're extremely crazy. Anyway, this one is pretty hilarious. You're in trouble. Boy trapped in lift after Wii prank backfires. So, a Chinese government ministry has posted footage of the incident on Weibo under the headline "Stop Being Naughty." A video of a Chinese boy urinating in the lift, causing it to break down, has gone viral and has been used as warning to parents to keep control of their children. The Ministry of Public Security has released a video showing the youngster urinating over the buttons of an elevator in a building in Chongqing, southwest China. The prank backfired, trapping the boy inside before he was later rescued. The video is posted by the Ministry's Social Order Offenses account on Weibo, China's popular Twitter-like service, under the headline "Stop Being Naughty." The footage, which has been viewed more than 12 million times, shows the lift's control panel fusing its lights, turning on and off, and its doors opening and closing, leaving the unidentified boy visibly distressed. So I will show you guys the video because it is hilarious.
How cheap is that elevator?
It's made in China, so
a little bit of piss would.
yeah.
A little bit, motherfucker.
Well, I haven't seen the video, but if it's a little kid,
you know how many times people piss on the CTA elevators, and those shits are running 24/7.
yeah, I mean, you said he's a little kid.
Yeah, he's a little ass
How
kid.
much urine can a kid produce?
A lot.
Unless he was drinking all night, and he just came home from a bender.
Nah, he just it wasn't that much urine, and he just shorts It's pretty funny. Like the he pisses on the buttons, and the buttons just start going.
You watched the video
crazy.
already?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. For some reason, it won't come up.
All right, just YouTube it or Google it.
No, it's
if you guys
just
are
really
into-
short. It's like super fucking
You gotta go
hilarious.
on Weibo.
Oh, we
Get the original.
Here, hold on. Let me pull it up on Firefox.
stop being naughty.
It's pretty funny because he just pulls out his dick and just pisses. Like, what fucking little kid decides to do this? Like, it's fucking stupid. Like-
See, that wouldn't happen in the U.S. because our elevators are made here in the U.S. American made, American quality. See, with all those Chinese electronics over there, of course, a little urine, like Mama said, a little piss, boom, the whole thing breaks. You can shit in elevators here, you can piss, you can do whatever you want. that elevator's gonna run.
I mean, I don't know if you can like shit in them.
You can shit in an elevator. I'm pretty sure you can.
All right, check it out. This is the little kid fucking pissing all over the goddamn elevator, and then it's falling apart.
You guys are listening and not watching the video. Just imagine a little.
Or just go on our YouTube channel and watch the video like a good listener would, because it's hilarious. So check it out. There's no sound to this. So this fucking kid just pissing all over the fucking. Look at him. Look, it's like all the places you could piss in the elevator.
He's got some range because he hit it like the top button is like at his head, and he managed to get the top button.
It like starts fucking. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
and then he puts his hand all over it too. He starts to, and he tries to push the buttons. Like, oh shit! Oh fuck!
Like, dude, why the fuck?
Yeah, that wasn't that much urine.
Look at
oh
that.
shit!
Oh, yeah. Everything's fucking going crazy.
Yep.
So the elevator just goes dark.
Yeah.
Yep.
All for some little urine.
Yep.
That's a terribly made elevator.
It's made in China, bro.
It just have one circuit that connected everything together.
Yeah, it's all connected in series.
See, wasn't that worth
It's
the
like
watch?
it's like they're like Christmas lights. If one light breaks, and the whole thing's gone to shit.
See, Mamba, weren't you not disappointed that you saw that?
It was funny, but I could have just pulled it up on my phone instead of waiting for you to get it
It took
together.
me like 2 seconds. Anyway, all right. So I have a very good segment today.
What is it?
It's very good. Everybody's gonna love it.
Let's see what's going on in the world today.
A cheat and a key. And who is he? A cheat and a key.
So today's weekend fights is UFC 222, headlined by Cyborg versus Yana Kunitskaya.
Why is Yana not unlocked?
So Yana is actually, this is the first time she's fighting in the UFC. She is from Invicta. She was, so this is pretty crazy if you want to hear a funny story about Yana Kunitskaya.
All right.
She was almost the Invicta bantamweight champion. If you guys watch Cyborg's fights, like 2 fights ago, she fought Tanya Avenger. That everybody called like the mom, like the Walmart mom fighting. She was like fat and like funky looking, like she was shopping at Walmart, and then Cyborg beat the fuck out of her. Well, anyway, Yana fought her for the bantamweight belt in Invicta, and she won. And the thing is that what happened was Tanya. So Yana had Tanya in an armbar, and Tanya put her face up against Yana, or her foot up against Yana's face, was trying to pry the armbar away. And what happened was the ref warned her about not putting her foot on his face, which isn't illegal. It's illegal to kick someone in the face while they're down. You can't, but you technically couldn't put your foot and lean it up against her face. So she warned her, and she had to switch positions, I guess, which was her argument. And Yana got the armbar and won the belt. But the Missouri Commission, where they were fighting at, overturned it because Avenger complained that, like the referee told me it was illegal. I switched positions. I lost the position. She got the armbar and won. So they overturned it and gave it to Avenger, and Avenger ended up it was a no contest.
So she won a beatdown.
Yes. And she
Congratulations! Here's your beatdown by Cyborg.
She kept. No. Yeah. So she won the championship in Invicta, and then she went on later to fight Cyborg and lost.
And got her ass kicked.
Right. So now Yana is getting the chance to get beat down by Cyborg.
So who are we betting money on, Junkyard? How are we getting rich off this?
Cyborg, obviously, but the problem here is Cyborg is a fucking minus 100 or.
So what does that mean?
No, minus 1600. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
what does that mean?
That means she's a humongous favorite.
So what is? I don't understand. Like how?
So if you bet on Yana
And she went.
and she wins, you're gonna win a lot of money.
Damn.
all right, if I bet $1,000, how much do I win?
Well, Yana's a plus 800. So if you bet 800, you will, or I'm sorry, if you bet 100, you will win $800.
So how much?
If you bet 1,000, I mean, do the math.
What if I want to bet on Cyborg? What if I bet 100 on Cyborg?
You're not gonna win a lot because she's a plus 1600. So it's like this. So if you bet 1600, you'll only win 100.
Ugh.
Exactly. So you won't win a lot if you bet 100.
So
bucks.
Yana's where the money's at.
She is, but she's probably not gonna win.
But even if you bet $25 on her, you're gonna.
Yeah, I mean, you can if you wanted to lose $25, go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's.
But the possibility of winning.
Yeah,
So if I bet like $1,000, I can get like 8,000.
sure. But anyway, so this card is actually pretty decent. Like not just the headline, but you got Frankie Edgar the solid, reliable Frank Edgar versus the up-and-comer Brian Ortega. Brian Ortega's a fucking beast. If you guys watched his last fight, he won that fight against Cub Swanson by a guillotine choke that he did standing up. Like, nobody does. It's fucking crazy. And then they got Sugar Sean O'Malley, which is kind of lame. He's a nobody. I don't know why they put him on the main event. That's my gripe about this card. They put a nobody in the main card. And then on the prelims, you got Mackenzie Dern making her UFC debut. Mackenzie Dern, for those of you who don't know, is sexy as fuck. And that's why I want to watch this fight.
Stop objectifying her.
Why? Why can't I? She's sexy. It's not my fault she's sexy.
That's demeaning.
But I didn't make her
Talk
sexy.
about her fighting ability, her talent.
So she is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and she beat in Abu Dhabi like 2 years ago. She beat Gabby Garcia in Jiu-Jitsu.
Gabby Garcia?
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Gabby Garcia
Is like
is
6'2"? Or?
yeah, some shit like that, and she weighs like fucking 220 pounds. She's like all muscle because she's on roids. She is a manly, beastly looking thing.
And she.
And Mackenzie Dern beat her in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Is there a video of this?
There is, but it's boring. You wouldn't want to watch it.
I'm going to have to look
She
that
beat her,
up.
but it's not like
How can it be boring if you talk about a monster?
because you guys don't like watching
I
competitive
do like
jiu-jitsu.
it. I do.
Well, we'll show you after.
Okay.
After.
Okay. We'll talk after the show.
Anyway, so it's what do you call it? It's quite the sight. And there's a couple good fights. You know, John Dodson versus Munoz, and then CB Dalloway versus Hector Lombard. So yeah, it's a solid card. I definitely recommend watching it. Oh, Alpha Cat Zagano comes back. She's good.
Let's talk about, more importantly, Ronda Rousey.
Making her WWE.
And putting
Second debut.
Triple H through a table.
You guys excited?
No, I don't give a fuck.
Why? That's your girl.
Yeah, but I don't watch WWE
You
because
were all for Ronda Rousey.
I am still all for Ronda Rousey, but I don't watch that fake bullshit.
I thought you would support her regardless.
Yeah.
I support her in everything she does. Doesn't mean I have to watch it.
You know what I have an appreciation for, though, is like women's wrestling. Like back when I was a kid, women's wrestling was just about who's hotter and who could rip off the most clothes.
Yeah.
Now those bitches go at it.
Yeah. It's kind of like a lot better.
Why are you? They're not called bitches. They're women.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
stop objectifying. That's why they changed it. They changed it from the divas to like they used to call them like the WWF Diva Championships or whatever. Now they changed it to like the women's division, and they want to make it more. I mean, rightfully so. Like, I mean, it's more legit and like
It's more entertaining.
it is, and like the talent has gotten like way better. Like, because I mean, back then it's like they didn't really have the talent.
Yeah.
It's like let's just get whatever women are willing to do this. Now it's like they go hard.
Yeah. Especially that Japanese girl.
We go hard on Earth.
Asuka.
We go hard.
She's kind of sexy.
Anyway, so yeah.
You know, who's sexy?
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Ronda Rousey.
Wake the fuck
Yes.
up.
And a little leather jacket.
Tony, your gripe.
I don't have any grapes.
How the fuck do you haven't had a gripe in like 10
Oh,
episodes?
life is good, man.
Is life really that good?
No, it's not.
How do you not have any?
I just forgot my
You
grapes.
just keep a positive attitude.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
Mamba, what's your gripe?
I already did my grip.
What?
I already did.
Yeah.
I'll do another one. That's okay.
Hell no,
I'll do
hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
My gripe is people who say they could spot fake shoes or care about fake shoes. These shoes I have on right now, they're not real. I bought them from some site like AliExpress or. I mean, but you can't tell.
I can't tell.
Yeah. So at work not too long ago, there was this guy. We're talking. He was like, "Oh man, I really like your shoes." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." He was like, "What size are they?" I'm like, 12. And he's like, "Man," he's like, I wish I had a pair of them."
How much you pay for those?
Like 120. Retail
That's still a lot.
retail price. These are like 170. No, 220.
It's still a lot for fake shoes. Anyway, go ahead.
One,
That's besides the point.
but like I'm saying, like if you buy the legit ones from Nike,
I realize how. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine. But if you're buying
okay.
fake shoes, you just buy them for like $50 on
okay, shut the
AliExpress.
fuck up.
You
Yeah.
can, but they don't look as good.
Yeah.
So,
Like I would shell out money for good fakes.
Yeah, so I don't have, especially if I don't get them retail and I have to buy them from some pimple faced teenager who's
Like a
going to charge
reseller?
me $500 for some shoes that I don't want, or that I want. Anyways, this guy I was like, yeah, man, you can get a pair. You just go on this website that I got, and they're not real, but they're the next best thing. And then once I told him, he's like, oh, okay, yeah. Now that you mention it, yeah, I can't tell that they're fake. I'm like,
No, you can't.
No, you couldn't.
You just said they were nice.
Yeah, you said they were nice, and he was like, yeah, but I get it a closer look now, and I can see the difference. And in my head, I was like, you can't tell shit.
You would just tell them into his face.
He was just training at our store.
So even better, you're never gonna see him again.
Yeah,
That's why you talk shit to his face.
So I just like, you know what? Let this guy think he knows everything. But yeah.
Speaking of that, I sent you guys a tweet from Mamba's post segment when he talks about like funny things that he finds, like funny posts from the internet. You should read that one, Mamba.
How long ago did you send it? Like a really long time ago?
No, it was like a couple days ago.
Yeah, I'm not gonna find
I'll find it. Go ahead, keep talking.
Anyway, so that's great.
Yeah, and plus,
I want to say because it has something to do with shoes, so it would have fit in nicely.
who cares? I don't care if nobody's gonna be able to tell unless you get down on all fours and look at them. You're not gonna be able to tell, so I'm gonna buy them anyways. You're not paying for it.
Yeah, sure.
Go eat a dick.
Cool. Good stuff, Mamba.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Hell no,
I don't think your button's
motherfuckers.
working anymore.
Wait.
it is.
The
I keep turning the volume down because for some reason it's giving static. But anyway, so my gripe, I have a gripe. I have two gripes. Gripe number one, I have a gripe with people who don't record for 2 weeks and then come unprepared, like lacking gripes. But that's gripe number one.
That's very
What's gripe number
specific.
2?
Gripe number two,
Whoever could you be talking about?
Not me.
I don't know. I'm not in the business of selling out my homies, so
Oh, that's good.
so
No,
I'm not
you're
gonna
talking
name
about
anybody.
me.
I never said I was talking about you.
I know.
Yeah. But anyway, so gripe number two, and it kind of circle back a little bit on what we were talking about earlier about and it's about the president wanting to arm teachers. This is why it's my gripe. It's not so much arming the guns and whatever and all the politics behind the blah blah. I don't really care about that. It's like giving irresponsible people weapons. And this is my gripe is I work in a school system and I know how stupid some teachers are. Not all of them, but a lot of them are dumb as fuck. And being working in technology and stuff like that with them, I see the stupidity of them just like ooze out. For example,
You work with people who leave their passwords on.
yeah.
sticky
They
notes.
don't. Yeah, exactly. Shit like that. Stuff like they're super irresponsible. Like people that forget. Like they make a password 1 second and like literally 1 minute later forget what they just put in. Like people are stupid and irresponsible. These are the people that are teaching our children, and you want stupid, irresponsible people to have deadly weapons? That's like the fucking last people you want to have deadly weapons is fucking teachers. Okay. Like I said, not all of them. This isn't. I'm not trying to like bash all teachers because not all teachers are like this, but I know a fucking large amount of teachers that are stupid as fuck, and they're the last people that should have fucking weapons. And a lot of these stupid fucking teachers are the same people. Like I know people are like, oh well, it's not every teacher's gonna have. They're optional. These are the same teachers that are gonna want to have that option to have a fucking weapon. The last people you want them to have. Like it's just so stupid. It's the stupidest idea ever. Is to arm them. And it's not like I said, it's not because of it's not it has to do with the politics or having guns, it's just arming dumb people. Like you want people complain about like, oh, all these people with mental illness have guns. Well, yeah, you're fucking trying to arm the same people. They pretty much are on the spectrum and you want to give them guns? Like get the fuck out of here.
You said teachers are on the spectrum?
Some of them. Dude,
Yeah.
it's if you worked where I worked, you would see some of the stupidity. Like it's sometimes it boggles my mind how they graduated college. Like seriously, like I'm not even joking. It boggles my mind how they got through. Like, and I don't, like I said again, I don't want to bash. I know it sounds like I'm bashing teachers because I'm not. Like I said, not all of them are like this, but it's like it makes me wonder like where the fuck did they go to school that they were able to graduate because they don't know shit.
Long story
Those
short,
that can't do teach.
long story short, it's teachers are just people, and people are prone to fuck up. Right?
Yeah, kind of.
It's like the same thing with a cop. A cop has a gun, they have power, but they're just people at the end of the day, and
Yeah.
people make mistakes.
But anyway, I just say don't arm them.
To add on to your gripe, my gripe is that the whole argument that a good guy with a gun,
Stops a bad guy with a gun 100% of the time.
yeah, 100% of that is very untrue because that goddamn sheriff didn't even pull out he didn't even go inside.
And then technically here, I had nothing that'll blow your mind. The bad guy with a gun was once a good guy with a gun.
Yeah, it's like all bad guys with guns were at one point good guys with guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's a good guy with a gun until
They become a bad guy
until
with
they
a
become
gun.
bad guy with a gun.
I think they said it best in The Dark Knight. You either die a hero Live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna read this tweet.
So hold on, let's end the gripes here.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck
Is
up.
that your Life's Rough Everywhere segment?
Life's
Yes.
Rough Everywhere. Sorry. Yeah.
Life's Rough Everywhere.
Did I come up with the?
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, you did it.
I don't remember.
Oh.
Life rough everywhere. Life's rough everywhere. Get over it.
Nice.
Life's
good.
Rough Everywhere.
Yeah. All right. This comes. I'm not gonna say her name. I don't even know who this is, but it says this girl's tweet. Prime example. My sneaker connect upcharges the most on shoes, like at least 100 more than retail. But when he gets shot,
What the fuck?
endlessly posting the link for his GoFundMe page. So what's he doing with all that money that he's upcharging
He's
people?
not getting health
He's
insurance.
not buying health insurance.
He's not getting Obamacare.
And I guarantee you, the person who shot him bought shoes from him, and wasn't
Probably.
wasn't trying to pay those prices.
He's like, what, $100 more than
Yeah.
retail?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
So yeah, good job, Mamba.
So if you're a Sneaker Connect, stop stiffing people.
Mamba, that
Yeah.
was a good Life's Rough Everywhere. You did a good job on that one.
Being sarcastic.
No, I'm being
Oh,
serious.
okay, thank you.
Technically, I provided it, so
Mamba, like I said, you did a great job.
but I'm the one that
okay.
provided it though.
Mamba, good looking out.
see.
But I'm the one that
I see. I love that you did your research and you came
But
up
actually,
with that.
I came prepared because I
At first,
Mamba, you did a great
at
job.
first, I thought this was a sincere compliment, but I see
No,
you're
it's
just
not.
doing it.
It's
to
not.
slight.
It is not. Now,
Now I feel slighted.
and I want to make sure that you know that.
I feel slighted now. In your attempt to scorn Tony, I have been wrong.
Yeah, but you know what, Mamba?
You know what? You're just a casualty, Mama.
Yeah.
That's how,
He
he is using you as a pawn.
I'm collateral damage.
How do you feel being used like that, Mamba?
Not good. Not good.
You know what?
you're like you know what who you are. You're like I'm like the hot girl, right? And you're the not attractive girl. And Junkyard likes me, but I'm paying no attention to Junkyard. So he's using you to get to me.
So you hang out with me.
Hey, yeah, you look really
Buy
good.
me a
Hey,
few
what's up?
drinks.
Yeah, buy you a few drinks. He's complimenting you.
Oh, yeah,
but
things are
deep
gonna-
down, he's only doing it because.
By the way, what's up with your friend?
Yeah.
She seeing anybody?
How do you feel?
I thought you were talking. I thought you were interested
Nah,
in me.
he's not. He's not interested in you, Mamba.
I thought you wanted to know how my day went.
Nope, he doesn't care about your day.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Anyway. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get to our questions, shall we?
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, where in the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
We should change the question segment to the
What am I gonna do?
segment.
I think we should do that.
Anyway, dear Tony and Mamba, my boyfriend Al
I know it now.
and I have been together
He doesn't have a girlfriend, so it's definitely not him.
He could have a boyfriend though.
Oh, it's
No.
true. Okay, you're right. You're right. Continue.
My boyfriend Al and I have been together for 2 years off and on. We dated casually for 6 months before we decided to be exclusive. Unbeknownst to him, I was also sleeping with somebody else, Brandon. Al and I had a fight and we broke up. For a few months. Sorry, I lost my place. And during that time, I slept with another good friend of mine, Mark.
Oh, so this gets around.
Yeah.
Jeez.
When Mark and I decided it wasn't serious and moved on, Al and I got back together. I didn't feel obligated to tell Al about it at the time, since technically I did nothing wrong. But as we became more and more serious, it occurred to me that it was a lie of omission, since we interact with both men on a social level. I told Al, and he isn't handling it well. So now I'm at a loss about what to do. Honesty and time are key. I know, but he is distancing himself from me. Do I let it go? I am fighting hard.
Right now, comma, but I'm feeling beaten down at every turn. Wrong in the east.
Yes.
All right, I couldn't understand what the fuck you were saying, Junkyard. So I can't.
So this bitch was basically dating this dude named Al, and then she at
For
the same
6
time,
months, right?
Yeah, on and off. And then at the same time, she was fucking Brandon, and then Al and her broke up, and started fucking
I
Mark.
thought it wasn't at the same time. I thought they were on and off, and I thought
No, she was fucking Mark or Brandon when they were together.
Brandon
And
when they
then-
were together.
Yeah, and then
Are you
Mark.
sure?
And then Mark.
Was after.
Yeah.
When they broke it
When
off.
they broke it off, and then they went and they got back together. And now he told him.
Okay, because they were dating casually for 6 months before they decided to be exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't know that
She was fucking Brandon.
fucking Brandon. They got so then
Then they broke up.
Her and her boyfriend got into a fight. They broke up for a few months, and then during that time, she slept with another friend. And then and then the second friend and her decided, hey, it's not going anywhere. So she went back to her boy. Okay, yeah. Oh man,
She a hoe.
Well, let's not judge.
Dude, what's your judge? She's a hoe.
Well,
what makes her hoe?
Yeah.
She just likes.
Because
she wasn't exclusive to Al.
It wasn't serious.
And when she slept with Brandon.
Yeah.
When she slept with Brandon, or no,
yeah,
Mark.
They were just dating.
Yeah. When she slept with Mark, they had broken up. So technically, there wasn't any cheating going on. But I'm not saying that you're a hoe. I would never say that. But you have some hoe tendencies, which isn't a bad thing. I say let your freak flag fly. Mm-hmm. But the problem is, if you're going to do that, you may want to abstain from any serious relationships because you got a little bit of hoe in you. But that's okay. Do your thing, girl. You're young, probably. I don't know how old you are, but enjoy yourself.
Did Junker just shit his pants?
I don't know. Did he go to the bathroom?
Yeah, he just ran in the bathroom.
He hopped.
So for those that can't see, Junker was sitting on the couch, and there seems to be like a wet spot there.
Can you see it? He didn't say anything. Oh, I think.
Is that from his sweat or is that like urine?
It might be his beer, but I didn't see him spill anything.
No, I think that's okay. So we're looking at where Junker was sitting, and it's either swamp ass or he urinated himself, and he just ran to the bathroom right now.
It wasn't so much as a run as like a
more like a waddle, like a fast like if you ever see a penguin in a hurry, that's what Junker looked like.
I guess we'll find out when he gets back.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll inquire as to what happened because I'm curious.
But yeah, I think this girl should just break things off with Al. I mean,
she should break things. She should not have. Yeah, she should break off. She should break up with Al and then just do as she will.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've been seeing this guy off and on for 6 months and it's this much of a hassle already, and you're not even serious, why would you want to make things serious? Just sounds like you're not done having fun, which is okay. Go have your fun, and then when you feel you exercise that whole demon in your body, then you come back. But until then, enjoy yourself.
Junker, did you piss yourself?
I was pretty close.
Oh.
I was really, really close. I literally couldn't hold it. I was trying to hold it till the end of the episode.
Is your bladder that weak?
Motherfucker, I've been trying to piss for the last hour.
When I went to go see Black Panther,
I piss like once a day.
That means you're not drinking enough water. You don't have enough fluids in your body.
Unhealthy.
Yeah, I think that's good for you.
Got to get some sodium in your diet, sir.
Why so weak?
But anyway, no, I really had to piss. Like really, I couldn't hold it anymore.
Is that why there was a
"Fuck
wet
this."
spot on the couch?
Yeah, that's exactly why. That's why.
So was that urine or swamp ass?
It was a little bit of both.
Ugh. Ugh. Was it muck butt too?
Yeah.
Damn, some muck butt in there.
Yeah, man.
You got.
Live truff everywhere.
I kind of want to say something hilarious, but it's super embarrassing.
Say it.
So, but at this point, I've already brought it up, so I have no voice to say it. No choice to say it. All right, if you're a guy, this might happen to you every now and then. If you're a woman, you don't have to worry about it. But sometimes when you're a guy, you're taking a shit, your dick gets in the way. Especially if you're like me, you're packing heat. Anyways, one day, I squatted down to take a shit, and I tucked in my dick. The problem is I aimed a little bit too high. So, as I was shitting, I took a piss and just peed all over my ass.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know. Edit that out. I don't know why I brought that up.
Nope, that's staying in.
Wait, how does that happen? Okay, so you...
I think I had like a boner. I think I had an erection or something. So I just angled it.
Down?
Or, I put it in the bowl.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, because, whenever you take a dump, you have to pee too. So I angled it, but I might have angled it. So it wasn't aiming directly at the toilet.
It was aiming where?
Like upward a little bit, maybe. So as I pissed, it just shot straight up into my butt like a duvet.
Wait, so like is your dick curved?
No, it just was aimed weird.
Cause I'm trying to figure if your dick is straight.
It's just so big that it goes.
No, even if it's big, it would hit the bowl.
No, he say tucked it.
Yeah, I tucked it. Maybe I tucked it in too far, but it just like.
So you took it like sideways?
No, I just straight through my
back.
legs.
So if you go straight down, how did you piss on your asshole?
No, not straight down. It curved up.
So maybe not on my asshole, but like it hit It hit my cheeks as they were sitting in the bowl.
Okay, that's
Never happened to you guys?
no.
My dick's not
Okay.
big enough for that to happen.
Oh, that's sad.
My cheeks aren't big enough for that to happen.
I don't know why I brought that up. I just thought it was funny.
That is funny. I'm trying to figure out the physics behind it.
So Mamba has both a big dick and big cheeks.
When that happened, I made like a little yelp. I was like, ah! I was like, eh. And the only person that was awake was my like 20-year-old sister. So she was like, what happened in there? Why did you scream?
Did you tell her I pissed on my ass cheek?
Yeah. And she was very intoxicated because she was smoking marijuana. So when I told her that, I think she laughed for like an hour.
Wait, wouldn't girls have the same problems if they like stood up and pissed? Or like angled themselves wrong and pissed?
But it's
No.
not going to
Like-
go back.
No, it wouldn't.
It just goes like when girls pee, it comes out
The,
like
the
a,
holes are like kind of like this. The holes aren't like this, Junkyard.
What if they're laying down?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the position of the holes.
Yeah, but if they're laying down, it would drip down.
yeah.
Because of gravity.
Yeah, it will drip.
So
yeah.
it would
But
hit
who
your butt. It would
pisses?
hit your butt cheeks.
Who pisses laying down?
yeah,
like that?
nobody. That's,
When you're drunk and
and actually, you would have to. You'd have to dribble because if you piss, it'll shoot out. Like maybe like the last few drops might
Yeah.
drip down. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm glad we ended it on that. Well,
Anyway, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at Nukas in the Pod. Also follow us or see us on Instagram also at Nukas in the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, everywhere.
Yep. And always remember,
The world is not anymore the way it used to be. No, no, no.
Shoot us an email.
Faith and belief is the one thing that we all need to be able to change the world. And right now, I believe that in this room, we have the seed that's going to germinate and it's going to explode.
do we have the seed, Mamba?
yeah. Sorry, I was texting. Yeah, we have to see.
Anyway, shoot us an email like Pancho, nukasinthepod@gmail.com. Leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP. Mamba. In a
world full of
Knowledge.
white nationalists, go see Black Panther as many times as possible.
Stop the hate crimes. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Hopefully, we'll check you out next week. You never know nowadays. You never know.
Well,
We might.
I think I'm off next Wednesday. So how does next Wednesday sound?
I'm
for
busy
you?
next Wednesday. I think it's good to skip a few weeks because that way I think our listeners don't take us for granted. Because I think they've been spoiled.
I think they've been the opposite of spoiled.
Yeah,
I don't think we have given them much of anything. I work next Wednesday.
you work next. What
Yeah.
about Monday?
I also work Monday.
Okay, well I close
Tuesday, I'm off Tuesday, Thursday.
We'll just record an episode without me then.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's recording without me because I'm.
What the fuck? If I do it myself, it's going to be a full hour of not an MMA segment.
Probably
So you guys heard it here. We might not have an episode next week.
Anyway,
Just record one without me.
we'll see. Anyway, maybe I'll bring in my cousin.
Ooh, you should.
Yeah.
Bring your cousin or bring Dr. Cologne.
Are you going to be here?
I'll be here.
All right.
If either of them or both come, I will come.
Sounds good.
None of that phone bullshit. They got to be here.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll hopefully check you out next week with a special guest. Kissies on your dickie.
At a red light, but the things you sit around. It's so rich, oh, you know this. Cause they focus too much on this spin around. Yeah, let the track ride. Look at me. Look at DJ. Look at me. Look at that. Look it up. Look it up. Can't you see? Check it out. Right.